Decodeman here, or Cody Rose, but mostly Decodeman. Today we're gonna ask you a question I wondered to myself. Are Pokemon considered animals in the fiction? Yes, they are. For most entries, that's what I feel like. Whenever Gen 8 hits, which might be in a few days, a month, I don't give a damn. But sometime by mid 2019, we will figure out what will Gen 8 be. But today, let's just talk about the basics of are Pokemon animals in the fiction? The replacement of animals. That's what I mean. So, pretty much, Pokemon are the animal equivalent to the fantasy animals of mostly the Pokemon franchise. They're pretty much replacing any animal that's an animal to be Pokemon. So pretty much Pikachu is like rodent, which due to this is a collective gimmick. Pikachu's more mascot. Like it's like the equivalent of a freaking dog. But more of a squirrel or an animal that's great. Some of the Pokemon are objects, like that keychain. Sorry, I forgot the name, but it's a keychain. Or the Icicle Pokemon from Gen 5 that says it's the worstest ice type ever because it's a freaking popsicle. Okay, so pretty much I like Pokemon. I like it. But they're animals. They're pretty much animals in their fiction. So pretty much Pokemon are animals in the fiction. Starters are sort of like, in my opinion, they're sort of like common animals you get as as mentorship, like first spawn starters. So they're sort of like household pets, most legends. Let's now talk about legends. Legends and mythics, I call them like rare animals or mythical creatures. Pretty much more mythical than legendary. Like they're mythical because they're so hard to find. Heck, there's a lot of animals you can find that are endangered species. We got a dodo bird in this as a freaking fossil. Yeah, that's a Gen 5 thing, so pretty much Nova's great on that. So pretty much, yeah, Gen 5 is not my favorite gen, but it has the most Pokemon. Screw that Gen 1. You had 5 less Pokemon, but you have more generic Pokemon than any other gen by percentage. Because there's only 5 mythics, 5 legend / mythics in Gen 1. One mythic being Mew, and Mewtwo and the 3 bird trio count as legends. So it's like a rarity. I don't want to over explain it in this video, but someday I might do a video about the rarity in Pokemon, maybe next time. But for now, let's just talk about animals and pretty much consider they're animals. Yes, they are. Mythics and legends, not really, but really they're considered animals. And due to this is a fantasy setting, you raise the animals, which sort of is a thing. Unlike other collectible RPGs, Digimon or Yokai Watch, really Yokai Watch is Japanese mythology, and Digimon being, Tamagotchi ripoff. Yes, Tamagotchi, not ripping out Pokemon. More Tamagotchi. Pokemon, and the weird thing is owned by the same company as Tamagotchi, so it's kind of like a boy version. But back to the point. The point is animals in Pokemon are like that. Pokemon in the series use Pokemon as animals. You see a lot of them. You see a lot of animals. The common ones, you see a lot of duplicates because that's how animals are in life. They all spring in that other stuff. And breeding is like a big thing in the dog community, but Pokemon uses it as like different egg type, and it's like I don't want to get into the nitty gritty, but pretty much yes, Pokemon are considered that. The only way they're not considered animals are some steel, psychic types or fairy types are kind of like oddballs of being animals, but they're sort of like normal animals in some cases. Like Gen 2 had a giraffe. That's based on the ancient ancestor to a giraffe, but more based on the Japanese mythology for the butt. Yeah, that butt is great. So pretty much, I'm sorry I'm not giving the names because I'm not really like the names except for starters. Like, here's an example. Pokemon's great. My favorite starter in Gen 1 is Squirtle, Squirtle! Or Gen 4, which is Pit Love. And really, I like water types. Water types are my personal favorites. So here's a montage of my least favorite. And my least favorite water type is Togedile. Why? Because it's kind of fun and stupid. Like, I like him because he's funny, but it's not funny enough to be good. Chikorita is better. Or its evolved form, Michael Bayleaf, which is not the final evolved form, but second evolution makes him into Michael Bay. Get it, Michael Bailey? I've been thinking of doing that as like a gag or something of my show, but let me not explain that now. It will be some distant future you might see it. So that's it for this rant about our Pokemon considered animals. I talked it a bit, but pretty much Pokemon are animals in the fiction. And that's today's first decodeman ran off. If you like this idea, like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you see you next time. This is decodeman or Cody saying bye bye.